compaction simulation as a powerful quality by design tool, and how Skyepharma can help you to shorten the duration and the cost of your pharmaceutical development programs thanks to our strong expertise in compaction simulation. But first, what is compaction simulation? It consists of using a compaction simulator, that is a lab equipment able to simulate industrial rotary presses. Compaction simulation has been of scientific interest for more than 40 years, with the first compression simulator described in the 70s. And it has been introduced in the pharmaceutical industry quite recently, with strong key advantages such as versatility for prototyping, decreased risk during scale-up for a global reduced time to market. Thus, compaction simulation is a powerful to reduce time and money all along the pharmaceutical development process. At Skyepharma, we work with the Still-1 Evolution compaction simulator. This equipment allows to use the same punches and dies as your industrial equipment. It is also capable of rigorously mimic the compression cycles of industrial rotary presses. We use our expertise at any stage of development, prototyping, scale-up, manufacturing optimization, and also even for complex oral solid dosage forms such as multi-layer and tab-in-tab. We say that compaction simulation allows to save time and money. Here you have an illustration of the batch size and the time that you need to perform an industrial press assay, and the same for the simulator. If you use the simulator, you can see that you can save approximately 30 kilograms of raw material and up to 3 shifts only for a single batch, so that is very significant. At Skyepharma, we support our clients from the early stage of their development up to commercial manufacturing and packaging. In the following 3 case studies that I will present to you now, you will see how our expertise in compaction simulation can help to shorten development at 3 critical stages: during early stage programs, during scale-up and quality by design program, and also during bulk manufacturing. So first case study, compaction simulation expertise at Skyepharma applied to an early stage program. So why are we successful and performant at Skyepharma during early stage programs? We have the right team expertise, we build strong and real partnership with our clients, and we have also a strong expertise in compaction simulation. So, to your opinion, how much time and money can be saved during early stage development by using compaction simulation? Do you have an idea? So, in fact, at Skyepharma, we estimate this gain to be up to 70%. Here you have an example of a 6-batch feasibility study. The raw material that you need if you use an industrial press, also the duration if you use an industrial press, and the same data if you use a compaction simulator. So you can see that there are very significant reductions in development time, raw materials, and waste products. What about real-world impact on your timelines? If you use a classical approach with an industrial press, your prototyping will take about over 4 months. With our methodology using compaction simulation, early stage prototyping will be complete in less than 4 months. That means 1 month saving. Second case study, Skyepharma compaction simulation expertise applied to quality by design programs and scale-up. So at Skyepharma, we are very proud to help our client to save time and money, but without increasing risk. Here, you have some examples of correlations that were established between our compaction simulator and our industrial equipment. So on the left, you have an example of a sustained release profile, a multi-layer tablet, and on the right, an example of a delayed release, a tab-in-tab formulation. So for both of these two cases, you can see that the dissolution profiles obtained with the industrial equipment, so on the left, the ATA industrial press, on the right, the Quillion industrial press, and the dissolution profile obtained for batches manufactured on the compression simulator, you have very similar dissolution profiles. That means that at Skyepharma, we have the expertise of the establishment of reliable correlations between our the industrial equipment and our compression simulator. That means reduced risk during the scale-up process. At Skyepharma, we introduce quality by design all along our development programs. Here you have the methodology that we propose to our clients. So the first step is a global risk assessment on the whole process in order to determine which is the most critical process step. For this purpose, we use FMEA as a tool. Then, on the most critical process step, we will determine the potential critical process parameters having an impact on the critical quality attributes. For this, we will use, for example, fault tree analysis. And the third step, we will determine the influence. We will determine and quantify the influence of each critical process parameters having an impact on the critical quality attributes, thanks to design of experiment, in order to determine the process design space. That means where we will be able to manufacture the right product with the desired specification. So when you speak about quality by design, very often people are afraid about the cost and duration of such programs. At Skyepharma, we use compaction simulation during quality by design because we think it is a very powerful tool, in particular for design of experiment matrices. So here you have an example of a monolayer tablet transfer and an 11 assay design of experiment matrix, so 9+3 DOE matrix, a very classical one. And on the table, the raw material needed if you use an industrial press, the associated time, and the same data for the simulator. So you can see that the savings are very significant, up to 70 to 95%, which is very important at this stage of pharmaceutical development programs. What about the impact on the timelines? So if we take a full development programs, including prototyping, up to registration batch manufacturing, including scale-up and quality by design, we can say that by using our methodology with compaction simulation, we can save up to 3 months. That means performing all the development in approximately 10 months. Third and last case study, so Skyepharma compaction simulation expertise applied to bulk manufacturing in process control. So this case study is about a tab-in-tab dosage form with extremely tight dissolution profiles manufactured at commercial scale. Here you have a general scheme of the process. We manufacture the core tablet, the upper layer granulate, and the lower layer granulate. And the last step is to manufacture the compression-coated tablet, the tab-in-tab. Before manufacturing the tab-in-tab, we have a regulatory requirement to perform an in-process control to check that the 3 intermediates will give the final product with the desired dissolution profile. By performing this in-process control with our compaction simulator, we save 17% time. That means, in that case, 4 working days per month. So we can say that even in a highly complex technical environment and demanding regulatory pathway, and context, our expertise in compaction simulation can help you to save time and money. So as a conclusion, we can say that at Skyepharma, we are very proud to help our client to save time and money. Our expertise in compaction simulation allows to reduce the risk during scale-up process. It also allows to reduce manufacturing cost, up to 70% saving, and also to perform a full development program, including quality by design and scale-up in approximately 10 months. So our goal is to be your agile partner for tailor-made solutions. come and meet our team on booth 1K12. We will be very happy to further discuss on compression simulation and also to show you some live demonstration on our compression simulator equipment. So thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any question or comment, I'm of course available for that. Thank you. Yes, please.
For your first simulation, do you have a mechanistic model or is it an experimental model, or how do you do the simulation?
It is an experimental model. We do not do in silico simulation, if
okay.
it is what you mean.
That's
no,
what
no.
I mean interesting.
Our compression simulator is able to manufacture real tablets, and in fact, it mimics the process you will have on industrial presses.
So it's more or less a small type equipment where you
yes,
make some.
You can see it
trials.
on our booth.
So
yes,
but you do not
it is a
have
lab equipment.
Do not have an in silico model.
No, no.
Sorry.
It's another
Yeah,
approach. Another approach.
Have you experience in this approach?
No, not in silico. What is interesting for us is to have a lab equipment able to mimic what will be the process at industrial scale, in fact.
Yeah, okay, but I would be interested in to have an in silico process at the front and then to go to a lab, because you have very expensive APIs. Yeah, even a lab scale may be too expensive. So. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, madam. Just one question. I would like to know whether does your simulator simulate every machine there is available on the market, or how do you simulate? As in, every machine has different torques, different different compression weights. So is it able to simulate all the scales that are available right now?
Yes, we are able to simulate really a wide range of industrial equipment you may have. So for us, we simulate the equipment we have on our site. But for example, if we have a new industrial equipment that comes to the site, we can build the simulation on the compression simulator. Is that your question?
Yes, and it includes pre-compression and post-compression both?
Sorry?
Does it include pre-compression processes as well?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
Okay,
it simulates the compression cycle as a whole. So pre-compression and compression.
Okay, thank you.
So I have another question. Is it a commercial machine like the StyleCam, or is it your own development?
Yes, it is a commercial machine, but in our case we have the tab-in-tab, which is quite a prototype, in fact, as a machine.
You developed it by your own, or?
No, we have a collaboration with the manufacturer, which is Medelfarm.
It is the StyleCam. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.